Mogul.
Good, what's good?
What up, though?
For those who don't know who you are, man, who are you?
Yeah, you know what it is, man. Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack, a.k.a. Big Thanos, a.k.a. Heaven on Earth, a.k.a. Dry Rub Shorty. Why? Because I'm good before the drip. I don't need no sauce, you understand?
Yes, sir. Hey, how you get all them AKAs, bro?
Hey, man, shit, I've been doing a podcast long enough. I said every episode I was going to add a new name.
Yeah.
By episode 6, I can start forgetting them. So I was like, shit, this ain't going to work.
Yeah, for sure. Now, bro, I've been keeping up with you for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I first got wind of you when you was managing Gun,
Yeah.
Fat Boogie, I think Streets too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I really like kind of caught wind of what you was doing. Now that era is kind of like you was managing, and also it was like Say Cheese was coming up, and
Yeah.
like the same era. Now, for those who don't know, around that time, like, what was y'all relationship all together?
Man, so shit. Initially, shout out to my cousin C Green. You know, him and Kai best friends.
Okay.
Sitting on each other since elementary school or whatever, second grade, something like that.
Okay.
I had moved here from Georgia. All my music equipment, because I was doing music in Georgia, I moved here. I was like, I'm done with the music. All my music shit was in my aunt's garage, which is called C Green Mom.
Okay.
And one day C Green's like, man, we talking about opening up a studio. We found a spot. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that shit. Y'all can have it.
Yeah.
So at this time, I didn't know who Shawn was. They go find it. It's like, man, this spot dope. I'm like, whatever. I ended up getting a job in Louisville. One day after work, I called my cousin, like, where y'all at? When we at the studio, pull up. Studio ended up only being like 15 minutes from my job. So I pulled up right there on Royal Lane. And I pulled up to the joint. I already had the booth, wood floors. I was like, yo, this is dope. And that's when I met Shawn. So initially, the studio was called Say Cheese Music Studios before I came involved. So, you know what I'm saying? At this time, Shawn, I think, was doing like, just picked up the camera, but he wasn't doing interviews yet. He was just shooting like recaps from like parties and shit with Jay Hayes and all that.
For sure. And then like fast forward, like how did you when it transitioned to when you get back into doing the studio? Because I know I came to like y'all had like kickback at a studio. I believe that was your studio at the time. And that was like I forget what year it was, but
this is about 2000. I would say that's probably about 2013.
Yeah,
13 somewhere in there. Shit, man, I was hanging around. It ended up being close to my job. I was up that way all the time.
Okay.
My cousin C Green really didn't know how to engineer.
Okay.
I thought I knew how to engineer, right? So because it's all my shit.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm sitting in there late nights, we engineering and shit. Shawn at this time start picking up doing interviews. Anybody that would interview, freestyle or whatever, he started doing that. So people start coming through. I started doing like little artist producer kickbacks at the studio. We just hanging out and shit. Next thing I know, I was just in there.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, well, if I'm gonna continue to spend my money, probably the dumbest move I ever made, but probably one of the smartest moves is I was like, well, if I'm gonna continue to spend my money, I'm not about to be under somebody else's brand name and Say Cheese. We're gonna call this shit Studio 106. So that's what we called it. Probably the dumbest mistake. If I would have left it Say Cheese Music Studios, I would probably be a millionaire right now.
Nah, for sure. Now, like to see, you know what I'm saying, where Shawn Cotton, where you started with Cotton, and to see where it went now, like what do you think about that? Like, did you see that vision for him then, or did you expect Say Cheese to blow how it did?
I saw it. I knew he was going to be a genius. I knew he was a genius, and I knew it was going to blow because he hit a niche that nobody ever thought about. This is pre-Instagram being what Instagram is today. You know what I'm saying? Social media, Twitter and stuff was popping, but I don't know what clicked in his mind. But I was like, this dude want to be a millionaire. Because the moment he decided to jump out of Dallas, I was like, if he start traveling, it's a wrap. And I saw him bouncing around throughout Dallas, and some people would accept him and some people would reject his ass. And then he bounced.
Yeah.
He went to Houston. But I was like, yo, if you start hitting around other cities, you out of here. Next thing you know, he packing up Street Fat Boogie, them up in Southside Chicago in the slums. Like, them niggas out there with the wolves, don't know nobody, doing TTB Nez and Little Mouse and all of them. And then, you know, I brought him to Detroit, and that's when he interviewed Dex Osama.
Okay.
So, yeah, I knew it, bro. Hey, it was inevitable, man.
For sure.